here inside of Lowe's, and I'm about to buy a Ring doorbell. I'm also gonna go home and show you how to install one for yourself, so you can also tell people how to get lost. You see something below that says view our products? All you have to do is click the link and you don't have to leave the bed. You can get your own doorbell camera. Excuse me. Keep rolling. Where your Ring doorbells at?
Special assistance needed at package
Oh, thanks,
wire.
man.
Special assistance needed
about
at
doorbell
package
news?
wire.
You know where doorbell camera? Doorbell?
Oh, the doorbells are right.
Oh, head to toe. Yeah. This is the best one right here.
This one got better.
This is the Battery Pro. This is the one I want.
Package
I want
wire.
that one.
Thing is, we do require permission to be filming in the store.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so when it's affiliated with Lowe's, we're able to do it, but typically when there's media, they'll let us know. And if you're here, they'll send us communication. Hey, we have this person coming in, they're gonna shoot media.
Okay.
This is who they are, and this is who they're gonna ask for.
Okay.
Because unfortunately, otherwise it's not permitted under
Okay, so I just want to buy the doorbell.
Okay.
And I'm about to go home.
Yeah, he's got it.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate
Thanks for
it.
your time.
Absolutely.
That's good footage, really good. They try to kick us out of Lowe's, man. You can't kick me out. You try to tell me to get lost. Yeah, sometimes when you're walking around with this million plaque, you gotta get some haters. Doorbell Pro. Yeah, I think this is the latest one right here. I ended up buying the Ring Battery Doorbell Pro. I'm gonna take off my old Ring doorbell and put this new one on. And I'm gonna show you just how easy it is. Let's see what comes inside the box. So here's the Ring Doorbell Pro. It has a cover on the front of it. Well, we can go ahead and peel this off now. You take this cover off, there's a battery inside. You push this, pull the battery off, and take this off. You put the battery inside. It's actually on right now. Let's go ahead and take this cover off. So here's your Ring Battery Doorbell Pro. Now we're gonna install it. We're gonna first take the old one off, then we're gonna install this. And I'm gonna show you just how easy it is. Now there's 4 screws right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you have a Phillips screwdriver or a drill, you just need to make 4 holes. What I did was I took a pen or pencil, I put it up against where I wanted to put it, and I marked it with the pen or pencil. 4 holes. Then I was able to take a drill. I took the doorbell away, and then where I marked the 4 holes, I took a drill and I just drilled 4 holes. If you don't want to do that, you can take the screws that come with it and you can just use your screwdriver to kind of screw them in. You got to use a little pressure, but it'll work. So let's go ahead and take this outside. Let's find the screw kit first. Comes with all the screws you need to install it right here. A, B, C, D. Comes with a tool. This is the tool that you use to make sure that your cover plate is secure. So there's a screw that goes under here that you use this tool, and it screws a screw in place so that someone can't just come by and take your Ring doorbell battery. Let's go ahead and take everything out. This is a charger for the battery charging wire, a nice Ring sticker, some instructions, and this is a faceplate in case your door is at an angle. You can go ahead and install it, and it puts the doorbell at an angle. So, you know, if it depends on how your house is set up, this puts it at an angle. Let's go ahead and open the tools. Excuse me, let's go ahead and open the screws and pour them out. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are the 4 screws we're gonna use to drill inside. It comes with 5, an extra one. And then this is the screw that I told you about that goes under here to secure the battery. But we're not gonna put that in yet. We're gonna go ahead and take this faceplate off and go outside and take the old doorbell off. And all I'm gonna need to do that is a Phillips screwdriver. So come outside with me and let's take the old doorbell off. It's nighttime, but it's really easy to do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how. First, we're gonna remove this screw that protects your battery. So you go ahead and remove this screw. And I believe this was the Ring Doorbell 2. I bought this a few years ago, around the time we started Doorbell News. So the quality on this is kind of outdated, and I just want a more crispy visual. So as you can see, there's the 4 screws right there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the 4 screws. We already used the plastic mounts that you can use to help secure these screws, because sometimes if you screw these in without the plastic, what do they call it? They're like washers that help secure in place. So you might want to use those. So here, I'm just going to go ahead and remove these 4 screws, and as you can see, the doorbell is already about to come off. It's pretty easy to install these things. You know, people make it more than it is a lot of times. You don't have to worry about, like, you know, shocking yourself, or even like if you have an old doorbell and you want to replace it, you don't have to worry about shocking yourself, because these doorbells run on a low voltage. So I mean, the most you may feel is a little zap, but you're not going to shock yourself from doing this. You won't get electrocuted. You don't have to worry about turning the power off in your house, anything like that. So yeah, this is the last screw right here. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the doorbell. But as you can see, I have my doorbell hardwired. So what this does is this keeps your battery charged, so that you don't have to constantly charge the battery, because these batteries last for a few days, so you do need to recharge them. Another alternative is for you to buy an extra battery. Keep that one charged, and when you need to switch it out, you go ahead and just switch out one battery and then charge the other one. But like I said, I have this hardwired, so this is what it looks like. Your old doorbell, after you take your old doorbell off, this is what you're gonna see. You're gonna see 2 wires. So you have the option to take those, take the 2 wires and install them on the back of the doorbell. And what this does is, not only will your doorbell ring, but your chime will work. That's in your house. If you have an existing doorbell chime, your chime will also work. So this is an option. I like this option because, like I said, it saves the battery on my doorbell, so I don't have to worry about recharging this. Maybe every few months or so it does kind of drain, because like I said, this is a low voltage input. So yeah, we have the old doorbell off now. Let's go ahead and go get the new one. Now, the first thing I'm gonna do, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and hardwire it. So we take this sticker off, and we're gonna go ahead and hardwire the Ring doorbell. Now you unscrew this a little bit so that you can get these the existing doorbell wires to wrap around it, and you need both of these to contact. So as you can see, let me show you what I'm doing. You see how it's curled like that? You want to go ahead and curl it, and then you want to wrap it around the screw, and then you want to go ahead and screw it on. So maybe a little tricky, but as you can see, it's like, okay, where's my screwdriver? It's a little tricky, but as long as it's touching the contact, then you're good. You go ahead and screw it. Oh, that's not good enough. I want to get this on pretty good, so I'll unscrew it some more. But you see how I got it wrapping around like that? You see that? So yeah, you want to make sure that's wrapping around, and you go ahead and screw it on like that so that it's touching the contact. And like I said, don't worry about getting shocked. This is a low voltage. You're not going to get shocked. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew this side. And you're not going to get shocked. Don't worry about this. Yeah. Go ahead. It's a little tricky, but you just really want to make sure that it's wrapped around this. Hold on. A little tricky. Give me a second. Okay. Let's get it on there. Screw this in. Nope. One more time. Go ahead and hold it. Screwdriver's kind of big. Go ahead and screw that in. Wrap it around a little bit so it's touching the contact, and now it's good to go. See, so now the battery is being powered. Without the battery, I could actually take the battery out, but you're not supposed to do that. It still needs some battery power. So I'm gonna go ahead and line these screws up with my old 4 holes that I put in here before. And we're gonna put the first screw in. I'm gonna try to line it up right there. It's perfect. Okay, I got it in partially. Let me go ahead and get the other screws ready, because I want them to all line up. And it's just about that simple. I'm almost done installing the Ring doorbell. I mean, this is what took me about 10 minutes. It's really not that complicated. You know, anyone could do this by themselves. It doesn't take an electrician. Some electricians will charge you $100 to do this. But if you know you got a screwdriver and you don't mind getting your hands a little dusty, this is all it takes. So I got 2 screws in. I can't really see right now. It's kind of dark out here. But it looks like that screw is almost in there. Let's get these last screws in. Looks like it's a little off. Yeah, it looks like the placement is a little off, but I'll just go ahead and screw this in because it doesn't really matter as long as it's in there, you know, so no one can just snatch it off. Yeah, I need a smaller screwdriver actually. There we go. But it doesn't have to be in there all the way. As long as it's on there, it's secure. Nobody will be able to take it off. This doesn't look, does it look flush? Maybe I could have adjusted a little bit. It looks a little crooked. But does it really matter? Not to me. As long as it looks a little off. Like maybe I can adjust it. But I mean, it's on there, but it's a little off. I'm starting to sweat. Let me go ahead and put this last screw in. I can get it a little better later, but I just want to show you guys how easy it is to do this. One more screw like that. Just push in. You don't really need a drill to do this. You can just, if it's wood, usually you can just push with the pressure because the screws have they're sharp, so you can push it in. And that's pretty much it. The doorbell is on, almost. I'm gonna level it and get it perfect, but I just want to show you guys how quick. Let me go ahead and get the plate, and we're pretty much done. So this is the new faceplate. So just like that, we're pretty much done. It looks like, and then I would put the battery locking screw in. But I'm gonna show you how to install the app now. So I have an iPhone. If you have an Android, you wanna go to wherever you download apps from. So I'm gonna go to the Apple Store, App Store, and the Apple Store, App Store. Yeah, that's what it's called. And I'm gonna search Ring. So pretty sure the Ring app is gonna come up. I already have it, but if you don't have it, then you click on that, and then, well, I'm gonna go ahead and update it. I'm gonna update mine. So they make it real easy to install these. There's a QR code on the side. If you look closely, there's a QR code right here. So basically, in the app, you just go ahead and scan the QR code, and it's pretty much instant. You add it to your wireless network, and you go from there. But I'll show you step by step. Okay, the app is done. Can you see it on the camera? How's it look? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit open. Okay, here's the Ring app. Here's all my different cameras that I have throughout the house. Let me go to devices, and I'm gonna go to add devices. Then I'm going to doorbells, and it's gonna ask me to scan the QR code, and I put I'm ready to scan. So now let's go over here, find the QR code. There it goes. It found it. So that's pretty much all I have to do. Battery Doorbell Pro detected. So now I just go ahead and add it to, I put my address in, and I put my profile in, let them know where this doorbell is at, because some people, I have doorbells set up at multiple houses. Like for example, my mother lives in Ohio, and I set up some cameras at her house, so I could check on my mother's garage to make sure she made it home, she's safe. I also see the outside of her house. So this is another location, so you can put multiple locations where you have multiple cameras. Okay, so I found the house that I want to install it at. It says give your Ring doorbell a name. You could call this front door, you could call it back door. Maybe you have a doorbell that's your back door. Maybe you call it office door. Maybe this is the doorbell that's in front of your office. Whatever you want to call it. I'm going to go ahead and call this the front door. Got it. I put the right screws in. Security screws. I have my security screws. Yep, they're talking about that screw that I was telling you about. It's called the security screw, and that's the screw that makes sure no one can just come by and take your battery. So right there, they say charge and insert the battery. We'll charge the battery later for the sake of, I have my password. I'm near the device. Okay, now let's go ahead. It's connecting to the device right now. Searching for Wi-Fi. As you can see, our network is called Cam Masker. Go ahead and click it.
Connecting to Wi-Fi.
You hear it says connecting to Wi-Fi. I should have called the network Doorbell News, but this is also home of Cam Master. Success. Your Ring doorbell is now set up and ready to protect you. Hit continue. Please wait.
Installing an update.
I'm doing an update.
Several minutes.
Just like that, you now have your Ring doorbell installed. Now we're gonna make sure to check if it works. But this is just that easy. Go ahead and check out the products that we now have available. There's a link right below, or you should see products, or it may be to the right on your right hand side where the related videos are, and we'll have a list of all the doorbells that we recommend that you should buy. We're gonna make more videos like this teaching how to set up doorbell cameras, also how to set up home security cameras inside of your house, so you too could send Doorbell News some footage. It's updating right now, so let's give it a second. Here's this tutorial. If you need any more help, you could go there and start a tutorial. I already know all about this stuff, so I don't need a tutorial. I've already installed it. Skip for now. Skip. It says add link devices. Now what that means is if your doorbell goes off, you can also link a camera inside of your house so that that camera gets activated at the same time this camera gets activated. That may be helpful in case you want to catch multiple angles of something. So instead of waiting for the motion detector to activate inside the house, then it can activate at the same time. But that's a feature we're going to skip for now. Let's name your existence. Skip chime. Let's skip that. Let's skip that. This is all about motion detection. You can tell the doorbell how much area you want to pick up. You may not want to pick up further than a certain point. You may just want to pick up a certain area. So you can tell the camera, you can tell the doorbell what field of motion detection that you want. So we're going to skip that for now. We're going to skip all this for now. These are all features that you can check out on your own. And some of these features may be convenient for you depending on where you live, but we're gonna skip this all for now. I'm gonna hit I'm done, and we really just wanna make sure that this one works. Okay, it says it's still installing the update, so as soon as it's done, we're gonna show you. So here's the leveler tool. We're gonna go ahead and put it on here, and as you can see, I'm a little off, but I'm kind of centered. I'm gonna come back tomorrow and straighten it out. You know, I probably could go back a little this way, but it's not that bad. It's in the middle. It's not that bad, but that's how you would make sure your doorbell is straight. Check it out. My new doorbell camera works. Wasn't that easy to install one? You can get one too. You can set it up yourself. Now get lost!